Record. There we go. We are recording. Welcome to Monday Turbochargers. Love to have you here.
Um, okay, well, uh, as embarrassing as it is, I've come April, I will have been with DGC for 2 years
Right?
and I haven't done anything. I'm afraid of technology. I
Oh,
steer away from things that don't work for me and that I don't understand. From the get-go, my domain never worked. I did go on a couple of tech calls and uh, it just seems like the universe has been against me because there one time the power went out, another time I had my granddaughter and couldn't continue, and it's just always been something. There was a time when Michelle did look into my System IO and my GoDaddy, and she said, "Oh, you need to do this," and then I did it, and it still didn't work. So, and I know there's been a lot of programs added and updates. What is your suggestion of what should I do?
so have you done anything with the new upgrade that we had in October to update
No,
that?
I know I've noticed that there's a while back there was a $29 upgrade. I've noticed that there's been now a new $1,400 thing.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
so I
That's the bundle pack.
okay, so I mean, a person in my situation, should I just start over?
No, I wouldn't start over because here's what happened to me, okay? When I got started a little over 2 years ago myself. And when I first got started, it took me 2 weeks to get set up because back then it was way harder to get everything connected and to get it set up. And I missed a dot. And I had no idea that I'd missed a dot, but my domain wasn't working. And so I actually ended up calling GoDaddy, and they helped me find my missing dot. And I also went to our Zooms with our free Zooms, our tech Zooms, and they helped me a little bit. But it was like finding a needle in a haystack for me because I am not techie. I are a boomer. I graduated from high school in the 60s. The internet didn't get invented until the 80s, right? And but here's the thing. It's the boomers that invented the internet, right? And yet the boomers are the least techie of everybody.
Right.
But one thing that I've learned is like I have two boys who are techs. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd probably still not be on anything. And I would when I first got started, first was laid off my last job at the age of 61. I thought I could go get another job, and I could only get a job offer for $10 an hour, which was minimum wage back then. And I'm in Canada,
Right.
so I thought, well, I can fix this. But I only got one job offer for $10 an hour, and I wouldn't be able to do three jobs, which is what I'd have to do in order to pay my bills. So I started talking to my son, who was at that time working for with Microsoft, my oldest boy, Michael, and he heads up. He still does it now. He's with Amazon, but he heads up teams of programmers. And he got laid off his job in his mid 40s because
Oh,
what these companies do is they lay people off when they get to a point where they're going to have a raise in pay. And that's what Microsoft does every couple of years. They clean house and get rid of the OGs. Anyway, he had developed a bot that would go into LinkedIn and into the groups and invite people in the groups on LinkedIn to come and take part in a discussion in a new group that he'd set up for a client to help build leads, right? And it wasn't very long after that, just a few months, and LinkedIn put a kibosh and froze all bots. You couldn't use bots anymore. In fact, all the social media platforms around the same time put a big freeze on bots. So I learned from that experience that I can teach people how to use LinkedIn or any social media without appearing to be a bot and use copy and paste. And so I've got over 20,000 connections and followers now on LinkedIn. and
Well,
that is my strength. So right after I got everything set up in about 2 weeks, I had my first purchaser, and it was back when the big package was $600, right?
hmm.
And she was from LinkedIn.
Oh,
And so then I went for almost 4 months without any more sales because I stopped using, I wasn't using LinkedIn. Everybody was using TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. And so I went trying to use all those things, but I don't, and I had my Facebook up to the 5,000 limit for the number of friends that you could have actually connected to.
oh,
And I got hacked. So
oh,
I lost
no.
it. And I lost my Instagram. I lost my TikTok because I was using Facebook to validate logging into Instagram and TikTok. I made so many mistakes. And then I worked like the Dickens. This was the end of November that year, and I worked like the Dickens through December. I just dropped Facebook, dropped Instagram. I tried to get it back, but I couldn't. And I tried to set up new ones. I couldn't. So I thought it's just wasting me too much time. So I got busy and worked like the Dickens to build up my TikTok so that I could start doing lives. I've done enough coaching. I actually went to BYU Ricks and got trained as a teacher.
Oh,
So, and that worked out pretty good because in Canada, women are the poorest of everybody because most of us boomer women had stayed home and raised our kids rather than go out and get a job, right? So,
but well, staying home with kids is work.
yeah, it is. It's it's work. I had four of the silly things running around. Anyway, it was all good times. So as soon as it was about the first week of January, I finally hit 1,002 followers on TikTok. And I was able to get somebody to, hi, Kim, by the way, I'm not ignoring you. Welcome, welcome. So I knew that from what I'd seen on all of the things that I had been experiencing with the legacy program, I knew that I had to get on TikTok and do lives. I just had that big feeling. If I don't do lives, I'm not going to have success. And that first time I did, that first week I did lives, I think I got over 9,000 in sales.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And so I was doing something right. And I love the fact that you've got all this training, right? And one of the things I did because I had no tech and I found it very, how should I say, freezing. I didn't want to touch it because I was scared if I touched my computer, I was going to have something blow up in my face.
That's me.
So I can relate to what you're saying here. And so I just, from my childhood, I was raised on a ranch in southern Alberta. And
Oh,
my mom
okay.
was cooking for sometimes as many as seven hired men sitting around the table. Plus, there would be maybe a couple of truck drivers there that came to fill the propane tank and the gas tanks out in the fuel tanks out in the barnyard. And then she had six kids sitting around that table. She didn't have any time to fool around with a grouchy face. So we weren't allowed to come to the breakfast table if we had a grouchy face. She would just point down the hall and say, "Go back to your room till you can find your smile. When you can find your smile, you can come back and have breakfast with us." That only had to happen to us one time because by the time we got back, there wasn't much breakfast left and it was cold. And we were not allowed to go to the cupboard and get peanut butter and jelly.
Wow.
So I learned to control my thoughts and to think positively and to wake up with a smile and realize that those are decisions that we make. We decide to be cheerful. We decide to be grouchy. If something's not
Right.
working out right, we decide. So I learned as a child how important it is to manage my mind. And I'm tall, I'm 5'10", and I was bullied by kids in my school class really bad. They were mean. Kids were really mean to me. And I didn't ever understand why, because I've always had a big heart to help people and wanted to do all I could to help people in different ways in my life. And I had a few, or the odd friend, but not very many friends all through my life. I still don't have a lot of friends because I'm a very independent thinker now. I don't go along with what most other boomers think. But this training that we have with the legacy program, I plugged into that training big time. I'm on every call I can possibly get on. I very seldom miss a call. And then I get on later and watch the replay. But this is my life. If I don't figure this out, I'm one paycheck away from being homeless. And that's the same with all the seniors, all about 62 to 70% of seniors in Canada are one paycheck away from being homeless. In Edmonton North here, 15% of people over 55 are homeless
Oh dear.
because the pensions are so small.
Wow.
The average pension across Canada is 13 to 1800 a month. The average rent for a one-bedroom apartment in Canada is over 2000 a month.
Yeah.
How are they going to live? They have to have another stream of income. So I have dedicated my time and my life now to help boomers, people who are 50 plus, who are trying to get that extra stream of income. On the ranch, we had 12 streams of income. We had cattle for butcher and for breeding. We had a purebred polled Hereford herd that we sold breeding stock to. We had a purebred quarter horse stud that people paid us stud fees to bring their mares and get serviced. We raised quarter horse cow ponies. Got somebody else coming in here. And sold them as Greenbroke ponies. We had 6 milk cows that we milked by hand. Welcome, Dave. We had hogs for butcher and for breeding. We had chickens for butcher and for eggs. We had four alfalfa hay fields that we baled alfalfa hay and sold hay to farmers and ranchers. And my dad was a veterinarian. But here's the thing. My dad would go to help a farmer calve out a cow or something like that and hand him the invoice, and the farmer had no money to pay him. So what they would do is give him dinner.
Yeah.
And one time he came home with this beautiful ball of fur that was a 6-week-old St. Bernard pup. And in those days, those pups were worth $1,200. So he kept the pup long enough and had us kids train him. And I don't know how good a job we did training pups. We weren't dog trainers. He just ran around with us around the barnyard all the time. But and finally, eventually, he was able to sell that. But people thought we were millionaires because my dad was a vet, right? A veterinarian. But so many times, a bunch of those streams would get a hit, and there would not be anything. If we didn't have all those streams, there would not be anything to take up slack.
Hmm.
So that way, we kept income coming into our farm or our ranching operation all the time. So whenever this legacy program upgraded, I could see the multiple streams of income. And I have a burn inside so strong to be successful doing this because this is my last chance. I don't know any other business. For the last 15 years, I've been trying to learn little bits here and there of tech. And I was in 26 different network marketing opportunities at one time. And I
Wow.
was losing more money than I was making. I thought the more network marketing opportunities I belonged to, the more money I'd make. Ha! Big joke. So I got rid of most all of them. I'm in about 4 different network marketing things right now, but they're for my health because I have advanced arthritis. I used to break horses and they broke me.
Oh,
I
oh
broke my
no.
knees. They're really hard on your knees, especially if you get bucked off all the time.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, so that's a little bit about my story. And I know that my story is a lot to do with ranching, but most of the boomers have a similar kind of a story. We've all been through the mill in some way or other. And so it's my desire to help people overcome that fear and that big knot you can get in your stomach and that heaviness in your chest when you start
Right.
trying to do computer stuff. I call it,
That's me.
yeah,
I'm just so afraid of it, and
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
trying to overcome it. And like I said, I end up staying away from things that I'm afraid of or feel like I can't conquer.
yeah,
And I'm just praying and praying
yeah. I hear you.
because I want to do this, but I need some help and some direction. And now it's like, okay, almost 2 years, haven't done anything. I've missed out. And I know, like I said, repeating myself, updates, new programs. Where do I go from here? What do I do?
Yeah. Well, if you don't mind me showing you this, it might be backwards. Is it backwards?
No.
No, we
You
can
can
see
read it
it.
okay?
Mhm.
Okay. So console yourself this thinking. Okay. If you upgrade, you don't need to upgrade with the bundle pack right away. But these numbers down here tell you the number of streams of income you have access to with each one of those packages, right? So this last time we did the upgrade, I upgraded to the bundle pack because I could see
Mhm.
I get 10 streams of income, right?
Right.
If you're at the 900, you've got
Which
access
I
to
am.
more streams. Just just work on getting that set up. What we can do is we can set up a time where we can help you. I'll help you. I'm not a tech. I just know how to follow instructions on these videos, right? And so I've set up, I've upset sometimes my system, but I've gone into the tech Zooms and they've helped me with those tech Zooms. So it's really been important for me to upgrade with each time that there's been an upgrade. And I haven't made a lot of money. I've made 15K so far.
Oh,
But to me, supplementing my pension is huge
yeah.
because of where I'm at with our finances. And so I got in this program for the main reason I got in this program, as I'll show you this. Can you read that?
Not all of it. Oh, yes. Yep. Exactly. Yep.
I've got 17 of those.
Oh, wow.
So
Well, mine are all here, so that helps, but they're my pride and joy, and my favorite thing in the world is spending time with them.
yeah, I totally understand. We're in the middle of Canada in Alberta, one of the prairie provinces. We have 8 children now because my husband, we're on both our second marriage. He had 4 and I had 4 when we got married. 5 of them live in the United States and 3 of them are in Canada at opposite ends of the country. And here we are all by ourselves in the middle. And to have
Wow.
2 of us, even if we get a discount. So one of those network marketing opportunities that I'm part of is a discount platform, Nexus. And so we can have it with even with the discount. 2 of us round trip takes up almost a whole pension check, one of our pension
Yes,
checks.
I can imagine.
So then in order to pay bills, we have to do something else. So when we first moved, we were working in BC. My husband's a national construction safety officer. And he got headhunted by a company that was connected with the oil patch out here. So he got hired, we moved out here to the Edmonton area. And a 1 bedroom apartment was 1,600 to 2,000 a month,
Oh
way
my
beyond our
gosh.
budget. And we looked all through Edmonton, we looked all around Leduc, and finally I went into the smaller towns further out, right? And we ended up in this little town of Kalmar because we could get a 3 bedroom for way less than 1,600 a month. So it was sort of out of the way. And the person who was managing this apartment got sick. They were a senior and they ended up out in a nursing home. And so the owner asked my husband and I if we would take over managing this apartment. So that brings in a nice little chunk of money for us every month to help subsidize. So when I saw the legacy program, I knew right away that I could just get enough to supplement flying, buying a ticket and getting on a plane, going to visit our family, right? So this last year, because of that little bit of extra money that I've made, that 15,000, we were able to visit family twice. We went out to
Nice.
um oh, what was it? Chicago. It was actually Hillsdale University. Our second oldest granddaughter graduated with her bachelor's degree, and I was able to go out there and spend 2 weeks. I just take my computer and my phone, and everything goes with me. And so, in between times when family are together, I can fit in 15 minutes here and 15 minutes there and get everything done. But then, when I'm going on a trip, because of what we've learned here, I do a whole bunch of pre-recorded videos on TikTok, and I
Oh,
record all my videos without watermarks. because you can do that on TikTok. And they're anywhere from 7 seconds to 1 minute. I don't do long video recordings anymore. I had a terrible time when I first got started because I was talking for 5 minutes or more on all of my videos, and I couldn't figure out why nobody was watching my videos. And so I had Amy Tannehill. You know Amy Tannehill, right? She did an audit for me, and she said my videos are too long. And she taught me some other things about how I can narrow down my audience to target the specific areas I want to target. And the first day, get this, I had, was it 73 new leads come into
Oh, wow.
between noon and midnight that day, because
Wow.
we met at noon. So I had 73 new leads come in, right? So sometimes we have to get help, right? And so are you on LinkedIn? Have you got your LinkedIn profile all set up?
No,
Okay. What is your strength? What's your strongest social media platform?
I don't I really don't have a platform. I mean, I'm on Facebook and
Uh-huh.
I have Instagram,
Right.
but I'm not on TikTok. Uh, yeah, I need to get going on something.
Okay. I'm going to show you something. I do my lives every morning at 8:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday, right? This is all you need. This is all you need. These are the three biggest mistakes people make.
I can't see the second and third
They don't have
plan.
a plan and they don't have consistency and they don't have,
Oh, patience.
yes. And that was huge for me. I was so impatient because I wanted to get on and I wanted to get done and I wanted to start making money really fast, right? And that's why I missed the dot. And I learned a huge lesson that to slow down. And so I just take the videos and I play a little bit, stop it, do it on mine. Play a little bit, stop it, do it on mine. Rewind, play a little bit, stop it, do it on mine. And and it works. So I've got this upgrade to the bundle pack all connected up pretty much all by myself. Just follow a
Wow.
little bit. Just play a little bit, stop it, and do it on yours. But I had to control my mind, right? I had to say, okay, I can do this. I can learn this. So I've been going through this for 15 years, ever since I was laid off my last job, trying to learn a little bit to be able to understand how to maneuver in the internet to try and find things that were pre-built for me. That's how I got into network marketing, is because they were already pre-done for me. And all my people that I've been coaching on LinkedIn are over 50. None of us have tech. So I had to come up with something that we could all use. So I got a bunch of my people involved with the legacy program.
Believe it or not, Christine, I fall in that category.
Ah, it doesn't you me, you know, and you're proof that you can learn stuff, right?
Annette, how long you been with EGC?
A little over
Almost
2 years. Oh, Annette.
almost 2 years.
That's incorrect.
What?
That's incorrect.
It is?
Yeah, you just bought the program almost 2 years, but you're not in DGC for almost 2 years.
Oh, yes. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. I bought the program.
That's
So
correct.
this is, I
September of
think,
'23.
this is the first time I meet you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, we had no tech, no experience, and lost a group of Facebook for 14,000 people,
Oh, no.
and didn't build a list, and lost the income in the same week.
Oh, no.
And this is a week before I bought the program. Okay. I was following a lady in Texas who was a former seven-figure earner with
Oh.
another company. She was my mentor.
Mm.
And then she walked away from that company which I found it hard to believe. So I had to, I'm an instigator. I got to find out. I got to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah,
Why are you walking away from a seven-figure income?
yeah,
And she just couldn't deal with the morals of the company.
right. That happens.
The founders took a different direction, and she just couldn't. Her conscience says it's time to move on. So I follow her for about 6 months, but I was making a very, very strong 5-figure a month,
Mm.
and the company decided to change it from network marketing to affiliate marketing.
Mm.
So almost that whole income went away and took it down to about 1,200 a month.
Wow.
Oh,
I told him to take that $1,200 a month and shove it so far up where the sun don't shine. And I was done. I said no more network marketing. So that's how I started DGC. This was back in November of last year, November
okay.
2024, right?
Uh-huh.
And we had a goal. And that goal was not only to learn what digital marketing is and making it work, but also to learn the tech part. Remember, no tech. The only thing I knew was Canva, and Canva is not enough to do DGC. Okay. Fast forward, we were able to make 112K within the first 12 months.
Oh,
Um,
wow. Very
and
good.
I had never gone live. The only kind of live I've done is just our weekly group meetings from our community. So we have a community. Um, Christine is part of our community and she's amazing.
Mm.
Um, but let me tell you, from those 3 presents every week, showing up every week, right? We were able to generate 6 figures.
That's
Okay.
nice.
So I made a commitment January, and I said I was gonna start today, but I pushed it back to tomorrow. So I commit to go live 5 days a week, and I usually go live on TikTok and YouTube.
Oh,
The channel that I build is YouTube. That's where I primarily get 80% of my results.
oh, okay.
But just so you know, the number one mistakes that most people make, okay, um, number one is they don't do what they're supposed to do with the Kajabi. Are you familiar with the Kajabi?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, as far as the bundle expires on the upgrade in 5 days. Okay.
Oh, okay. Good
So
to know.
let me tell you this. If money's not an issue or you see enough value to find the money to upgrade with Christine, highly recommend it. I've had 7 people in my community that lost a $1,400 sale to another member in the community
Oh, no.
because they didn't upgrade. See, this is what it comes down to. You have 58,000 people marketing the same course.
Hmm.
Okay. You have to give them a reason to buy from you.
Right,
What's going to make you stand out versus the rest of the 58,000 people?
right.
Right? Because if everybody's selling the same thing, then it comes down to you standing out or making the connection. Right?
Hmm.
So I've gained 4 $1,400 customers just because they the other person they were following didn't have 10 streams of income. They only had 4. Now, if you're a businesswoman, which one would you rather buy? The one that has 4 streams of income or 10 streams of income?
Yeah. Well, that's a no-brainer.
That's a no-brainer, right? So that's first and foremost. Secondly, okay, if you're on the regular 900 Kajabi, okay, you need to follow. See, most people they skip and they go straight to the 7-day launch to profit. Okay. But there's actually 9 videos that you need to watch before the 7-day launch to profit. But most people skip it.
Oh,
And guess what it's going to cost them?
oh,
It costs them their first sale. You know why? Their mindset's not right. Their understanding is not right. They don't understand from A through Z, but they're trying to go to 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense?
yeah. Yeah, and with Christine's the plan, the consistency, and the patience, I've got the patience problem.
That's before all that. That's before all that.
Yeah,
There's 9 videos
right.
that if you skip, you will not make your first sale just because your belief won't be where it needs to be.
I understand.
You see, you think about it for a second. How long did you follow the person you bought from?
Uh, for a bit,
Months, years? What are we talking?
it's months.
Months? Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see that person believe in their product?
Well, that's a story in itself.
Okay.
And that person talked me into getting involved in something else where I lost a lot of money.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So why did you buy?
Oh, because I believed in him at the time. I
Okay.
trusted and believed. And then I lost my shirt, so to speak, because of that belief and trust in him.
I see. But then
So
you still, so you've gone through some things.
you bet.
Okay, that's fine. Happens.
Yeah, we learn.
Here's the next question. Why are you still here? You gotta be a reason why you're still here.
Uh, because I continue to go on to school and read people's stories, and it inspires me when
So
I
you
see
read
this.
the wins. You borrow
Yeah,
the wins,
I
right?
do. I
Okay.
do. And I look at Michelle's story and Christine and many
So
others, and I think, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And I just I continue to think about a DGC and think I can do it, but then I don't do what I'm supposed to do because I'm afraid.
so I'm gonna
And
conclude that you are a reader like Christine. Okay, that's good. That's nothing wrong with it. Okay. Being a reader is great. It's just not my cup of tea. That's okay. So if you're a reader, audio and visual should be a piece of cake
yeah,
because it takes a lot more patience to read than it does to watch a video or paying attention to what you listen to. Does that make
yeah,
sense?
yeah.
Okay. That's why I like readers. You don't have to explain anything to a reader. So, your first step should be to watch those 9 videos. So, they're in different places based on whether you have the bundle or you have the Legacy Builder 900.
I
Okay.
have the legacy builder.
Well, if you have the Legacy Builder, it's going to be a certain spot. But if you make a decision to buy the bundle, I'm going to tell you this much. On the bundle pack Kajabi, it's broken down into one step.
Oh,
On the Legacy Builder, is broken down into 9 steps.
the nine. Well, there's another no-brainer.
So there are some perks about
Yeah,
upgrading. And I'm
yeah,
not pressuring you to upgrade for any reasons, but you are coming down to 5 days that when you do upgrade, you're going to have to pay the full 1400. instead of 500, right? I'm
That's good to
sure
know.
you could find some better things to do with the other 900.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I don't think I need to teach you or where to put that other
Well,
900.
I appreciate you letting me know that because I had no
Yes.
clue. So
Yeah.
that's important.
So
That's
if
good
you're
to know.
familiar with DGC products, let's say you buy 600, they give you 30 days to upgrade to the 900. Or if you have like 300 and you want to upgrade to 900, you have 30 days to upgrade, right? So normally we would have 30 days to upgrade, but because the Spanish community wasn't quite set up yet,
Oh,
Michelle had a good heart and she extended it from January 1st to January 31st,
oh,
if that makes sense, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay. But I believe I have three of the six Spanish leaders in my community. I have gotten a look at the Spanish community,
Mhm.
and I can tell you this much, it looks amazing
Oh,
because
good.
I have seven people who's on the fence right now that speak fluent Spanish, but these
Oh,
are all network marketing influencers.
oh,
So that means that they're not going to half step it. It's either going to be done right or it's not going to be done at all. They don't have a problem waiting. Does that make sense?
yeah, yeah.
But the reason I got a chance to peek at that is because of those people. I won't tell you who. I don't want to spill the cat out of the bag, but bottom line is I got a chance to see it. Okay? And I got a chance to get a second opinion about it from these influencers, right? Because don't ask me nothing about Spanish. I just know or might have a hunch if you talk bad about me, but that's about it. So
Yeah.
I recommend you look into that.
Okay, I will.
Meet with Christine. Let her take care of you, right? You're in her community. It doesn't matter who you upgrade with, right? But if you have a connection with Christine, upgrade with Christine. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Once you upgrade, go straight to that step. It's phase one. When you go to your bundle in the Kajabi, the module I'm telling you about is called phase one. There's only 7 phases. They've simplified it almost to a third grade level in the new,
Oh,
in the new.
good,
Yeah.
good.
Okay, so go to phase one. Don't skip any videos. All the way to the 7-day launch to profit. Before the 7-day launch to profit, you're going to be watching another video called the 2-hour blueprint. Okay, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I didn't design the program. I'm not Michelle O'Neill, far from looking like Michelle. Okay. I'm like, I only got a face mother can love, right? So, but until you get the 7-day launch to profit down after the 2-hour blueprint, I wouldn't go further. The only thing I would do is wash, rinse, and repeat until you
Well,
makes that first sale. You know why? Every time you repeat the cycle, your belief level will go one notch up.
oh, okay.
When you repeat it again, your belief level will go one notch up. Why does it make sense for you to keep going after the 7-day launch of profit if you're not getting results? The reason you're not getting results is because number one, it's still coming from your head and not from your heart.
Mm.
So you got to keep wash, rinse, and repeat until it starts coming from your heart. See, one mistake that most people make, their story is all over the place. So
Oh,
when it's
yeah,
all over the place, it's hard to memorize it.
yeah,
So one day you might be Joe, another day you might be Steve, and another day you might be Mary. You know, you
yeah.
got to be the same person for
Right.
7 to 10 videos straight. That's how you do it. You do it from 7 to 10 videos straight. You do them in series. When you do your content, you do it in series. You're basically saying the same thing 10 different ways.
Oh,
Your message has to be so consistent for 2 reasons. For it to be natural by you memorizing it, right?
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's harder to memorize it when it's the same, ain't
Yeah.
it?
Mm.
Right? And then when it becomes natural from your head to your heart, it's impossible for you not to make a sale. It's impossible. You know why? I've challenged over 75 people in our community to do the same thing, and I've helped over 75 people make their first sale,
Oh, awesome.
all within a 30-day span.
Wow.
Okay?
Wonderful.
And guess who's my mentor? Who taught me that?
Christine. No?
No, Amy Tanhill.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Amy is the one who invested the most into me. So when I started, I worked with Amy, I worked with Daryl, and I also worked with Tim. I
Oh,
don't know if
okay.
you know who Tim Hess is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But right now, who do I have a strongest relationship with? Is Tim Hess. And
Yeah.
we're
And those three that you mentioned have been very successful.
Hmm.
well, Tim is the most highest male earner. There's no male earner that earns more than Tim.
Wow.
And Tim is far, and I mean far from tech savvy. we concluded that, right, Christine?
Right on.
Well, that's good to hear.
He is
That
far from
gives me
tech
hope.
savvy. Okay. You know, one thing that Tim revealed that still stuck to me is that he has never checked his analytics until Michelle called him out a few times. And that's the
Oh,
only time that he's ever checked his analytics. Still today, he doesn't check his analytics. So it's important. He knows it's important, but he's just not that tech guy.
yeah.
He's just not that tech guy. I check my analytics every day. Okay. So I'm a numbers person. For Tim, see, there's difference between income and outcome, right? But the income we're talking here, we're not talking about the money. We're talking about the incoming income producing activities. So if you don't invest into the income, don't expect the outcome to come.
Right.
So what does that mean? Your 3 videos a day, your 3 stories a day, and when you listen to them, right? Do you connect to them? Do they come home for you? Or you're not feeling it when you listen. If you're not feeling it, well, guess what? The people who listen to it, then they don't feel it either. Right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you see, are you showing up to every legacy builder call? But it's not just showing up, it's how you show up. Are you showing up with the camera on? Are you showing up with the camera off? Are you showing up and understanding the call protocol? You know, if you see someone who raised their hand as soon as they come on the call, obviously you know they don't understand the protocol. Because it is pointless to raise your hand when you first come. Because we still have to go into breakout rooms. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So when do you raise your hand? When you come back from breakout rooms. So that's what I mean by how do you show up to the meeting, right?
Yeah.
You see, that's the difference between those who are getting results and those who are not. Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
So showing up and how you show up is a big thing, right?
Mhm.
And then doing what you're supposed to do is another big thing. But when have you really, really started? The day that you commit doing everything I just told you for 30 days straight. No excuse. We don't sell them. We don't buy them. Just 30 days of focus. The day you graduate from that 30 days and prove to me you can't make your first sale and you did everything that you're supposed to do, don't be my first one. Don't be the first one.
Well, I appreciate all this information. It's great insight and, needed to hear it. So thank you so much.
Well, you've
I
got
only
people
did
on
it.
your side.
I didn't do it for you.
Well,
I did it.
I say thank you anyway.
I did it in thank you to Christine. Let me tell you what. You will not find a more disciplined, a more patient person than Christine, and most definitely a person that is a person of their word. If she tell you she's gonna do something, she's gonna do it.
Yeah, I can see
You don't
that.
have to question it, you don't have to doubt it, and she will deliver.
Yeah,
And the one thing about Christine is she don't know the answer. She's not gonna sit here and sugarcoat it for you. She's gonna find a way to find the answer for you and then get back to you.
yeah.
That's my observation for the past 12 months that I have learned to get to know Christine. And you know
Wow.
what's ironic? The only time that I got a chance to really talk to her heart to heart is when she attended our last workshop.
Oh, mhm.
Until then, it was just Q&A from either Michelle's stuff or that's it. Amy Tanhill stuff, just Q&A, but never really had the heart to heart talk. But the one thing that took it home for me with Christine is when you might not be ready for this, okay? But is when Christine shared her real story with me. When she shared that real story, I felt like that horse kicked me in the groin.
Wow.
That's a true story. Because I know what it feels like when you get kicked in the groin by a horse. And it ain't pretty.
I'm sure not.
I was in the hospital for a few days.
Wow. Darn
It
it.
hurts. So that's my take. That was my good deed for the day.
Well, thank you again. Thank
You got
you.
it. You got it.
Thank
Christine
you
is
very much,
amazing.
Kim.
You stick by Christine's side. You can't go.
I've taken notes, so yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Wash all that stuff. Whatever you've been through, make it water under the bridge.
right. Yeah.
If you live in the past, you never go forward in life.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, move forward from here.
Hmm.
Consider it a learning curve,
Right.
right? It's gone. No matter how much you grieve about it, it ain't gonna come back,
Right. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So sometimes you gotta let go. And that's a perfect topic. It's a book called Letting Go, right? By David Hawkins.
Oh,
I recommend you read that book. I'm in the
oh,
process of reading that book myself. And I think Christine has just bought the book as well. I didn't expect anything less from Christine because she's a reader.
I'm actually reading a different book right now. I'm going to read that one next, but this one is called The Win-Win Wealth Strategy.
oh,
And
okay.
it's by Tom Wheelwright. Tom Wheelwright is the CPA for Robert Kiyosaki, a
Oh,
multi-billionaire.
right. Yeah.
So even
Okay.
CPAs write books.
Yeah.
Well, I've taken up too much of everybody's time, and I'm just so appreciative of the call today. I've learned, and but yes, I need help of what is my other than going up to the bundle, fixing my domain
Hmm.
and because
You'd be
I
using the same domain. You'd be using the same domain. You're not changing domain. when you go to the,
No, but I was in the beginning telling Christine my domain has never worked.
oh,
So it
Yeah,
sounds to
that's
me, it sounds like a GoDaddy problem. I think you need to get hold of GoDaddy and find out.
okay. So that's good
Mhm.
information. I'll start there. Yeah. Because I went
it's
through all of the steps and everything, but it just has never worked. So I did something went wrong somewhere along the
are you
line.
familiar with something called A records?
No.
It's something to do with your A records.
Okay.
It's called the A records. So GoDaddy, if they don't fix it for you, just chat GPT A records or how to fix A records on my domain.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
That's what connects your domain to whatever platform you use.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
ChatGPT is a
basically
wealth.
it's like speaking English, right? If your A record is speaking Spanish and you needed to speak English, it doesn't understand each other, right? That's
Okay.
basically what's going on in your A records. It's just not connected properly, the A records.
Okay. All
Okay?
right. Good to know. Okay.
But there's no reason why your domain shouldn't be working.
Yeah. Well, it hasn't.
Okay.
So got to work on that, and then
It's probably a 5 minute fix.
I hope so.
Oh, I know so.
Oh, okay.
Dave, what's going on, sir?
How you doing, Dave?
You look so focused.
What's that? Oh,
You look so focused.
I'm just sitting here listening to you for the last 45 minutes.
How you been, sir?
All right.
First month of the year, good?
Yeah.
Moving
I
along?
thought this was Christine's call. I didn't know it was yours.
No.
No, it's definitely not mine. No,
I've
no.
learned a lot from Kim.
That's good.
And I always want to learn from people who are making more than me. So when Kim comes on here and he had no tech when he started, I like learning about what he went through.
Well,
So
that's
I
good.
allow him to talk. So you have your community, Dave?
Hang on, I'm looking for you. Yes, I have my community.
How's it going?
That's not bad. It's, same as anybody else's community. Struggle to do this and struggle to do that. I'm having a meeting tomorrow with somebody, so we'll
Okay.
see what we can do.
About about what? Your community?
Oh, just about everything. Yeah, just what to do next. And
Mm-hmm. Well, if you go to Michelle, no, you don't have you
I'm
you
not doing I'm not doing I'm not doing legacy right now.
oh, okay. I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, don't be sorry. I haven't done it for over a year.
Wow.
Well,
But
your Master
we
Teresa
won't go
rice
down that
don't
road.
go
What's that?
Your Master Teresa rice don't go away.
No, I'm into something else. So I do something else. I'm in affiliate marketing for another program. So
Oh, I
Oh.
see.
I'm doing really good with that. So I think I'll just maybe stick with it. I just come on here to see Christine.
I
We're from
appreciate that.
Canada and the Canadians stick together.
That's good. That's good, Dave.
Are there any other questions? Don't all speak at once. So
Oh,
here's
Christine,
the what?
I don't know if you saw it, but everything is already up in the community for the Tim Hess module.
Oh, okay.
It's ready for you to earn from it.
Okay, so
Everything is already up.
the links there and everything.
Right. The whole setup,
Yeah, I was
video,
going to ask you about that because
yeah, everything is there. I posted in community and I sent an email out.
okay, I'll check my email.
But you know how to reach me if you need me. You know how to
Yeah,
reach
awesome, awesome. Thank you.
Don't you,
Great.
Annette, don't you think it would be better for Annette to make some money before she starts moving up to another bundle?
Yes and no. because that could be the difference of spending an extra 900 that you
Yeah,
don't
but
have.
this is the problem that I have is that she hasn't started yet. She's already spent $900. And
Okay,
there's a lot of other people in her position because I talk to people in the community.
agree. But
And
that's a
it's better
difference
to
between.
make it's better. It's yeah, but that's pressure selling. That's what you're doing. You're
No, it's
basically
not.
telling her,
No,
yeah,
it's
you
not.
are. I've listened to
Because
your last 45 minutes.
okay, it's not because it comes to see whether you see value or don't see value
That's
down.
not the point. She hasn't made any money yet, so she really has no clue. Until she starts making money, if she's making a lot of money down the road, then that $1,400 is not going to be a problem for her to get that.
Right? But let me ask you, Dave. Let's say she does start making money, but now she loses a sale because she doesn't have the $1,400 package,
Well, she
but
hasn't
she
made any
loses that
money yet
sale
to
to
lose that
someone else.
sale.
Okay. How do you make up that loss? How do you justify that loss? And then she comes back around and says, well, Christine, you never told me.
I haven't made any money in this business either, but I'm not going to go out and spend more money thinking that, oh, wow, okay, I'll get this 14, I'll get this extra one for $500, which
Agree.
is fine and
Agree.
dandy,
But at the
which
end
is,
of the day,
let me finish, fine and dandy that I go get this, but I still haven't made any money by my first 900. It's just the way I think. I'm very careful with what I do. I've been burned a few times in Legacy, so.
but that's you. I haven't been burnt since the first time I've
No,
been.
you haven't been. So, anyways, and that's going to do really good, aren't you, Nanette?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
So,
You just have to
like I
get
said,
set. You just have to get set up in that.
like
You
I
don't
said,
have. You have to go and maybe get a hold of support or something. Get
that's
Yeah.
why
that
you
looked
gotta be
after
careful who
first.
you take your advice from.
Well, and seeing, I emailed a couple of months ago support. I got a reply of them asking me some questions, and then I got back to them, and then they never got back to me. I have, in the time since I've purchased the 900 Legacy, I have made attempts to no avail. But obviously, I'm here because it's always on my mind, and I don't want to give up on it.
Well, Christine's good at it. She'll put you on the right path, but I would be getting a hold of GoDaddy and ask them.
Yeah,
And then
sure.
I would be getting a hold of whoever's the support for Legacy.
Yeah,
That would be your first step.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
the
got to
tech,
get everything going before, isn't that right, Christine? We
yeah,
have to
you
get
got to get
everything
everything
going.
set up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everything's got to be set up first.
I can't make money if the domain's not working, if my emails aren't
Exactly.
working.
Yeah,
So you got
that'll
to
be
have
the
that
first
set
thing.
up first.
Yeah, get hold of GoDaddy and get them to help you with that.
They're pretty good. GoDaddy's pretty good.
They are. I've been working with GoDaddy for 15 years and I've always stuck with them because they've been such a good help to me.
Oh, good. Good.
You'll do all right. You
What
just
is
have
your
to
domain,
figure it
by the
all
way?
out. Christine's good. Christine's good. She'll get you all straightened out.
What's your domain, Annette?
It's Annette Perry Daily Pay. See, when I started, I was going with what they were suggesting. I really don't like that, but that's what I chose.
.com.
Yeah.
And so where does it usually take you? I'm just going to give it a try here.
I haven't tried it for quite some time, but when I was, and then the fellow that I got me to sign up, he tried it, and then I gave him my credentials, and he even went in and tried stuff, and he couldn't make it work.
Does this site can't be reached?
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely need to go talk to GoDaddy. I would.
It's like just something on GoDaddy's end. I've had issues with GoDaddy and they'll walk you through where you have to go.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Yeah,
I said at the beginning, and where I missed the dot when I first got started, I was in such a hurry to get everything connected.
I
Yeah.
deleted the
Daddy
whole
helped
thing
me.
inside and I had to go put it all back in.
Ooh, my.
I have it there. I just haven't. I'm busy with other stuff. So
Yeah.
people are making money. Just the lady that brought me in, she does really well, Mary Ann.
Well, I
Yeah,
see that in the
yeah, Mary Ann's
community.
good.
Marianne Scheckelman?
Yeah,
Yeah. She's a six-figure earner.
yeah, she's good. I haven't talked to her for a while, but
Yeah. So Annette, if you'd like to direct chat me through the community, we can
Okay.
set up a time to meet.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
But first, what I'd like you to do though is to get hold of GoDaddy.
Okay,
Because
I
it
will do
sounds to
that.
me, it looks to me like it's a GoDaddy issue.
Yeah.
did you set it up or did you have somebody set that up for
No,
you?
I did it myself. And obviously I hit a wrong button someplace.
Yeah, well, we all do that. I hit her up. We all do that. So I just was
So,
curious.
yeah, I went through all the modules and did it myself and then it just didn't work.
Well, I've got
Mm.
two sons who are programmers, and they both tell me that you can make all kinds of mistakes online, but they're all fixable.
Good to know.
Yeah. Because I was, like I mentioned at the beginning, I was scared to even touch my computer. I thought it was going to blow up in my face because I hit a
That
wrong
was
key.
that was like me.
Yeah.
My grandkids know more. They work my phone. They know all about my phone more than I do.
I was teaching my primary class on Sunday. It's a group of 7, 8-year-olds. And I was trying to bring a video up on my phone to show to the kids in class about Jesus. And this 7-year-old, I couldn't get it up. So 7-year-old grabs my phone. He says, "Here, I'll fix it for you." Bink, 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 bink. There it comes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it's been
Well,
great having you guys all here today. And any of you, if you need to talk to me about anything, feel free to just get in the chat and send me a direct message through the chat in the community. That's one thing I swore I would do, is always be available for my people, because I was at one time in 26 different network marketing opportunities, and most of those people would sponsor me and then they would disappear. They would ghost me, and I had no place to go to ask questions. So I was just floundering around trying to figure everything out. And I will never leave somebody like that.
oh, that's great.
So if you're in my community, you just send me a chat and we'll arrange a time.
That's wonderful.
Awesome. So if there aren't any more questions, we'll close down for today.
Okay, well, thanks again, everyone.
Awesome.
Take care.
Been a delight.